What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2Y checking in once again. Tony Digital bringing back another 4K visual, back with another banger today, guys, on a very special vid. Guys, make sure you guys are subscribed to the 2 Wild for TV channel. That's the 2 Wild for TV channel. Is actually a podcast that I've been doing pretty much every day, each and every other day. At the same time, I've been doing it on live topics, current events, sneaker culture, music, entertainment, and all the above. We're talking about a lot of dope stuff. Go and subscribe to that. Turn on the post notifications. That way, every time I go live, you guys know. Do the same for this channel. Turn on the post notifications. So when a video goes up, you guys get hit with a little notification on your phone and pull up on your boy and check me out. You feel what I'm saying? I love you guys. That being said, guys, eBay has eliminated their seller fees. We talked a little bit about this on the podcast yesterday, so if you are here watching this video, salutes to you. But eBay has eliminated seller fees, that 10% seller fee, to all sneakers that are being sold for more than $100. This is big news into the sneaker culture and the reselling culture moving forward. Now, I wanted to talk about how this will affect StockX, if it will at all, GOAT, and all other reselling platforms moving into 2020 and in the future. So let's break this thing down and get straight to it, man. Let go. eBay has been one of the biggest e-commerce online selling stores for quite some time. I was a huge eBayer at the end of the day until I met Nicole and she put me on Amazon, and it's pretty much been bye-bye. In all honesty, I would like to get back to eBay if I can. Selling sneakers on eBay has always been a big thing as well. It was like the biggest platform of its time in the early 2010s and even probably 2000s. Selling sneakers was a big thing. Selling anything on it was a big thing. But the one big problem was the fakes that were being sold through on eBay. That was one thing. Also, the other thing was the fees. You was getting hit with a 10% fee from eBay, and then if it was being sold through PayPal, PayPal would take their little cut, which I think was like 7%. So by the time you got your shoes, got your money from the shoes you sold, you ain't really make nothing. It was a big problem. That's when people like StockX and GOAT came into the picture, being that middleman, only charging you 10%. And when you get hit with the payouts from PayPal, there's no fees at all. You just get that straight money. So why go to eBay when you got these other outlets out there? Well, now eBay has eliminated that 10% thing. Now, I don't know how PayPal does their payouts right now. As I stated, you may still get hit with that 7% from PayPal. I know that there's a huge difference now going on. With StockX, I don't know about with GOAT. I'm pretty sure with GOAT, I had never sold on GOAT. But with StockX, when you sell a shoe, you get the payout, the straight payout or whatever PayPal it tells you it is. Now, I don't know if they factor that into the payment processing fee. When you go to StockX, you see how much you're going to get, and you actually get that. I don't know if PayPal gets a cut. But, when you go to StockX, they already calculate all that, so they let you know exact amount. But it always matches up. I know that there's been a lot of companies, though, that I've been paid from. And when I get paid directly with no PayPal fee. But back in the day with eBay, you was getting hit with that 7%. And the eBay 10% on top of that. So it was a big no-no. You feel what I'm saying? Now that's eliminated. What does that mean moving forward? It means a lot. eBay is going to enter in the market. So you got GOAT partnering with Foot Locker. You got eBay now partnering with Stadium Goods. And StockX, they're not really fully involved in it, but there's a lot of big time players now getting into the sneaker market. Supposedly it said that the worth of the sneaker reselling business will be up to $7 billion or something like that, $6 billion by 2025, the amount of sales and stuff. So it's like they're projecting this thing to get bigger and bigger moving forward. What is my initial thoughts on this? Is this going to have a big impact with StockX and GOAT? Yes, in some ways. But there's still a big drawback to eBay that has not been handled, that they're going to have to handle if they want to have any type of way into this. If they can solve this, this will be a big part into the reselling game on eBay. That is seller protection. Seller protection has been a very big problem with eBay, and it's mainly because they have buyer protection. They're worried about protecting the buyer, which you should. I mean, both sides should be some type of protection. I think eBay has the buyer protection, and they use PayPal to cover the seller's protection. But there's no middleman. You know what I'm saying? The easiest scam out the book that was being done back in the day on eBay was you would send somebody the shoe that they bought. They would get the shoe, say the shoe was fake, or say the shoes were not the shoes, or they didn't fit, or whatever. Cause a complaint. eBay would tell you this. eBay and PayPal would say send the shoe back. They would send you back a pair of bricks, like literally a brick or a box full of nothing. And you'd be like, yo, eBay, he did this. And eBay would be like, well, we need to escalate it. We need to solve it. And more than likely, 100% of the time, they would side with the buyer. This can happen over and over. You can send somebody Jordan 11 breads. They say, oh, they're fake. They send you back a pair of fake Jordan 11 breads. So they send you a pair of some beat up Air Monarchs, and you're out of luck because they're not going to side with you. They're going to side with the buyer. They want people to buy off there more than they care about the seller, I would say, or they care about the buyer more. They want the buyer protection. So that is still a cause of concern when moving on the eBay platform. And with StockX and with GOAT, you don't have that problem. You don't have to worry about that. You send the shoe into StockX, you send that shoe into GOAT. There's a person that's going to verify everything and make sure that the person that's getting the shoe, the buyer, there's a person that's being the mediator. If eBay wants to get into that market, they got to find some way to do so with that. Otherwise, you know, it's going to help them. Removing them eBay fees is definitely going to help them, but it's still going to hurt them in a way if they want to get into that market and compete with these other two big bosses, GOAT and StockX. But moving forward for the reselling culture, I'm expecting this thing to get bigger and bigger. I'm expecting eBay and them to start reaching out to probably people like me, like Bull, to Seth. They already work with a couple of people already. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm expecting eBay to definitely make a step forward in all platforms, whether it's on, you know, Instagram, content creators, influencers, NBA All-Stars, like this All-Stars possibly. There's ways around it. I mean, you saw Kyle Kuzma make his way into GOAT. You saw Poshmark's been making their way into things as well. Like they work with Seth Fowler on commercials. It's been, you know, StockX had Former Simpson. These companies are starting to see where the market is. The reselling market is a whole nother market, a whole nother cash cow that they can get their hands on. And these companies are definitely going to jump into it. Stadium Goods has got their foot into it now with eBay. You guys, GOAT and Foot Locker working together. StockX may be doing something pretty soon. We just got to wait and see. But is StockX, hold on, man. Let me see something. I'm just trying to see if like StockX had like a partner. I feel like they do. If I'm right, feel free to comment on that down below. If not, it's coming soon. Something's coming. Something's happening. This resale market, though, is crazy. And it's even something that me and Bull are starting to think about getting into. We're honestly thinking about doing consignment down the road. So the reselling game in the future moving forward is going to be a huge market. People have already been doing well, already have been making a living off of it. Just be expecting it to get bigger and bigger, crazier and crazier. What I'm looking forward more to is seeing what Nike, with Jordan, with Adidas, and what they do with this. You know what I'm saying? They're going to see that there's money to be made. How can they do it, though, when it's on their own product? That's something I want to see. Maybe increase the prices, which they are somewhat already doing. But increasing the prices on these products is not going to hurt the resellers. The Jordan 1 Dior is set to release, I think, April, February, March, April, sometime in the spring, I think. I forgot the exact date. But it's set to release at a $2,000 price point. You think that shoe selling at $2,000 means that it's going to resell for $2,000? That shoe selling at $2,000 is going to make that shoe resell for $10,000. I don't think the price point is going to affect the resellers. You got a Jordan 1 Off-White retailed for $160 or $175, how much the original Off-White one? It's going for $2,500 now. Maybe even $3,000. It's going up. That's how it works. If you sell the Jordan 1 Dior, it's going to go for more for the flip. It's just what it is. Supply and demand. There's so much demand that the supply don't even matter, bro. Like, you can supply it and still the demand is going to stay the same. So just be on the lookout for that. This is huge news into the reselling game. eBay has finally put their foot in. They got one foot in, one foot out, really, in my opinion. They definitely are going to make some type of shake, some type of ground. But to compete with the big dogs, eBay, you got to figure out where you guys can figure this middleman. You need to focus on seller protection. The sellers is where you make your money. The buyers don't. The buyers are. Think of it this way. It's like the house market in Georgia right now. There's a lot of people who want houses, but there's not enough houses being made. So you got to make more houses. The demand is there. The demand to buy shoes is there, eBay. You got to be able to figure out how to increase your supply. And by increasing your supply, eliminating the fees is definitely going to increase your supply. But for me, I don't feel safe selling on that platform until you can give me some type of protection that's going to let me know that if I put my shoe on your site, it's going to do something. So be on the lookout for that. If you got any like thoughts on how they can do this, feel free to comment down below. They definitely can play that middleman part, that the authenticator, which I'm not all for, but being a middleman, definitely a middleman, I like that term more. Of the transactions definitely can play a part. However, when you're eliminating the fees, it's kind of hard to, where do they make their money at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? I think this is a temporary thing. I think they're gonna have that 10% no seller fees, but they're gonna find a way to make money. There's something, whether it's maybe they increase it to 3% or 5% in a year. I don't know. This is something going on. We have to just wait and see. So yeah, guys, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. If you guys want to open discussions up, feel free. I'll be down below chopping it up with some of you guys, and let me know what you guys' thoughts and opinions on what eBay can do to fix these things and what you guys think the reseller market is. One thing's for certain, the resale market is a baby. Just like when I started YouTube, the sneaker YouTube was a baby. If you really want to make it, bro, it might be time to hop into it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. This thing's about to blow up. It's about to blow. ASAP rock. So yeah, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. I'm checking in. I'm checking out. Peace.